Yeah, and that's why like I've always said with you, you could always make the weight. We've seen you always make the weight. You've never had a problem making weight. From when we know, even other fighters were giving us the oh, Jamel's so big for 130. He How does he walk around? He probably struggles, but I know, and
No.
you've never really struggled with it, so it's easy.
Yeah, I fight. I could have made 130. So the weight was never an issue. It was just like I said, I have a nutritionist. You know that, mom. Shout out to Perfecting Athletes. They work with a lot of fighters, also like Shakur and many others out there. They work with top jobs. So it was never the weight. It's just that I could never get the fights or whatever that I wanted. So 135 was the next tour to see what was available up here. But like I said, I'm not worried about it. Again, like I just told you, but if they want me to come back down to 130 for a big fight, because let's be honest, Cambosa's a rematch, and they winner in between that, they owe Lomachenko a fight. So you got to be ready for whatever's to come.
Yeah, and that's the way boxing is. So yeah, 130. I mean, Shakur's already talked about moving up to 135. So a few of those belts might
Exactly.
open up.
And then
Agawa,
again, yeah, if Shakur moves up with the WBO title, he automatically becomes the
mandatory.
mandatory. I look at everything around the board and I say, hey, listen, it's going to open up. So I just got to be patient. If Shakur moves up with the WBO title, he automatically becomes the got
Mandatory.
to be patient. And I just got to do what I got to do. That's why I wasn't stressing about not getting the whole Campos fight, because I feel like at the end of the day, most of the public, they probably wouldn't have accepted it anyway. So it's one of the things. But let me earn it, and because I'm an honest guy, I'd rather
Yeah.
earn my keep and fight for my keep or whatever. So getting back is always helps your cause.
Yeah, and as you said, you're honest. Say something like, "I'll smack the shit out that dude" or something, because the Burchelt fight didn't happen the first time after you beat Ito, because he said, "Oh, Jamel this, Jamel that. He's not as exciting," and you were like, "All right, it's cool. I'll earn the fight." Where other fighters would have been like, "Oh, I'll smack the shit out you" or something to get under their skin to make the fight happen. It didn't happen, and
Yeah,
then
like I try with Miguel, but you just can't make these guys commit. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And also, people forget Oscar Valdez before Shakur Stevenson was my mandatory, and I had the conversations with both Frank and Frank Jr., who are good people, and they respectfully said, "Listen, champ, we respect you, but we're going to go a different route," and that's why they went the Burchelt route. And at that time, I needed a big name, which made me go the Carl Frampton route at that time. But like, I wanted to fight Oscar around that time too. But Oscar and his team respectfully had different plans. So, like I said, even if you are in the same up and look in a different direction.
yeah, and that's that's the way it goes, man. Some of these guys don't want to do that, and we know, as you said, I mean, I've known you for a while now. I've heard when you've asked for certain guys. I mean, even with Frampton, there was questions if that was going to happen because of things that happened with injuries, and then we might do this, we might go here or there, and it's just the way it goes until the fight actually happens. I know, as you said, the
My man